Всем привет! Мы возвращаемся на Энфилд спустя 2 недели после того, как Ливерпуль стал чемпионом. Посмотрим. Сегодня матч с Арсеналом. Очень принципиальный на самом деле. Ну, конечно, не столь важно, выиграет Ливерпуль его или нет. Но игра принципиальная. Заметили вы или нет добавление на мурале Салаха? Корона, Egyptian King. Посмотрим на дополнения, какие были здесь сделаны. На самом деле говорят, что тут уже рисуются некоторые муралы. Вот явно место расчистили под мурал. Интересно, кто здесь будет. Слот напротив Фаулера. Посмотрим, есть ли еще Трент на месте, или с ним что-то случилось. Ну что, как вы думаете, что там? Да, в общем-то, ничего, на месте пока.
The murals are a difficult one, really. It's complicated because some people say, "Oh, you've got to get rid of it," but you know, what would you paint over it? Would you paint another player over it? How would they feel about that? Because the players are all very close, so we've seen that. You know, when Trent was being booed, the other players, it was affecting them, and so I don't think anyone would then want their own mural painted over that. I think that would taint it slightly. So what do you sort of do with that wall if you were to replace it? And I think as well that the Trent mural was all about inspiring the new generation, inspiring younger people to believe anything was possible, and I still think that is the case because he was the kid with the dream of playing for Liverpool and he managed it. And I think for me, when I look at that mural, that's what I see. I see a young lad who, against all the odds, was able to play for Liverpool, and I hope it inspires young people in the city who look at it. And so that message is still there, and so it's difficult to know what to do, but the city will find the right solution, I'm sure.
На самом деле с Арсеналом все было бы абсолютно нормально, если бы не болельщики, которые много всяких гадостей писали в интернете, и не Микель Артета, который за последнее время особенно наговорил столько всего, что некоторые даже стали сомневаться в его адекватности.
Generally, Liverpool and Arsenal have an okay relationship, but I think this year they felt like they were going to be champions, and they felt like if Man City fall away then they'll be ready, and I think they feel like Liverpool have come round the outside and stolen their league titles. So Arsenal have been obviously very annoyed about that and have complained the whole season about referee decisions and bad luck, and haven't given, we feel, enough credit to Liverpool and how well we've played. And so I think Liverpool fans, you know, haven't felt that necessarily that the team have got the respect from Arsenal that they should have. So it's been a little back and forth all season between the fans, really, and Arsenal saying that it's only luck that Liverpool have bought the league title, and Liverpool saying that, oh, you're the bridesmaids and never the bride, and always going to be second place. And so it's not the most, the rivalry with the biggest animosity of all time, but it has been a lot of back and forth and quite a lot of banter. And yeah, I think Liverpool fans have enjoyed beating Arsenal this year, it's fair to say.
That Arsenal now is the most annoying club for Liverpool supporters.
Yes, they are. I mean, you should just take it. You should take defeat. You should just take defeat and accept that you were beaten by 15 points clear at the top of the league. Take defeat graciously. Arteta should just give us some credit where credit's due. Liverpool have always been maybe 6-7 points clear all the time, so we deserve to be where we are, champions of the Premier League this year.
Arsenal think they're better than us sometimes, and they're not.
Что-то они молчат, кстати.
It's a funny one. There's Liverpool have started quite a few new chants this season. There's the Arne Slot one, which has come off in the last couple of weeks and things like that. And the joke is, every time that Liverpool do a new chant, there's always a comment under it saying that Arsenal will be singing this in 3 weeks' time. And that's just sort of the way it is. I think for other football clubs, they're a bit more used to borrowing from each other. I think it is fair to say, I think Liverpool try and be a little bit more unique. Certainly in this country, they'll look to maybe Europe or South America and see what those fans are doing, whereas I think with other teams in the Premier League, there's a bit more of an acceptance of sharing in terms of the chants. But in Liverpool, especially in this country, we do like to be first and we like to pride ourselves on that.
Но вот внезапно налетели и забили сначала один, потом второй гол футболиста Ливерпуля. Здорово. И, кстати, помимо интриги Салаха, побьет ли он там все эти многочисленные рекорды, есть еще один интересный момент. Дело в том, что лидером по числу ассистов среди защитников за историю премьер-лиги является Трент. Ну, вы помните, это соревнование между Трентом и Роббо. У Трента 64 голевые передачи, а у Энди Робертсона было 59, стало 60. Всего 4 паса, казалось бы, да? Всего 4 паса отделяют его от Трента. Do you believe he can beat this record?
I don't think there's any reason why he shouldn't. I think obviously Trent's leaving the Premier League and going to Real Madrid, where he'll, no doubt he'll have successful times. Robbo's obviously going to stay in the Premier League. I think that obviously what happens to him in the next 2-3 years is going to be interesting to follow. He's not getting any younger, but he's still got great fitness, great levels of energy, and also great fitness and determination and commitment to the cause. So I think he's still got a big future to play, whether it be, you know, with Liverpool, which I would imagine it will be for the foreseeable future, and then I guarantee that there'll be other teams that will be desperate to sign him as well, because they will want that leadership. You know, he's the captain of his country. They'll want his dedication, his commitment as well. He's been a fantastic footballer and a great servant to Liverpool.
Когда Трент идет разминаться, его освистывают. Так что я думаю, он точно не выйдет выше. Неправая была, Трент все-таки вышел. Но тут такой гул, мягко говоря, не аплодисментов был.
Was I surprised that he was booed? Possibly. I think that obviously in such circumstances a lot of people are disappointed, and I think everyone's got the right to voice their opinions in whichever way they do, providing of course it's kept within reason. People will be disappointed. I'm disappointed he's leaving, everyone's disappointed he's leaving. So he's always conducted himself well at Liverpool Football Club. He's done great for Liverpool Football Club. Surprised he's going, and if people felt that they needed to boo, then that's up to them. But I was quite surprised.
I think the manager said it right in the press conference, that he can't decide how anyone feels about obviously the decision that he made for him and his family, and the reaction happened. He has to deal with it. We as a team have to deal with that as well, by the way. But I think maybe expected this. We have to deal with it. We have 2 more games, and then we part ways, and he will go somewhere else.
Ну что, отыгрался Арсенал, довольно неожиданно тоже. Сейчас проверяют, правда, гол. Ну, наверное, его засчитают. Посмотрим. Трент, когда касается мяча, просто весь стадион гудит. Кстати, ближе к концу матча Энфилд успокоился, не освистывает особо больше Трента. Все спокойно, успокоились.
Difficult situation really, because in one way he has got the right to live the life he wants, and he's got an opportunity to go and play for another fantastic team, but also it's hard, especially for a lot of younger fans, to accept, because for them, well, for all of us, but I think especially for younger fans, they think, well, it's my dream to play for Liverpool and I would give anything to play for Liverpool just once, and this guy doesn't just play for Liverpool, but he's got the chance to maybe be captain one day, and he's prepared to give all that up. So I think for a lot of fans, they see him as giving up their dream to go and do something else, and there's a bit of a Scouse thing sometimes that he thinks he's better than us, do you know what I mean? And I don't think Trent does think like that, but I think there's a perception that when someone turns his back on you, that he thinks he's better than us, and that's the worst thing you can be accused of in Liverpool, really.
2-2. Жаль, не засчитали гол на последних минутах. В целом, отличный футбол, не знаю, мне понравилось. Смотрела бы и смотрела. Интересно, что ни Арне Слот, ни Вирджил ван Дайк, ни Энди Робертсон не стали защищать Трента, не стали говорить, что освистывать своего же игрока это неправильно. И, в общем, все, что они сказали, мы не можем говорить людям, что им чувствовать. Хотя, мне кажется, Робертсон так хорошо сказал про Трента, что я не знаю, если вот болельщики Ливерпуля, которые освистывали Трента, это все читали, мне кажется, у них просто в следующий раз язык не повернется свистеть в адрес Трента. Если вы не видели, он сказал, что Трент — это его близкий друг, который очень много сделал для Ливерпуля, который сделал очень много для самого Робертсона и вывел на тот уровень, который он даже не знал, что такой уровень футбола в принципе возможен. В общем, пока читала и слушала все это, чуть сама не расплакалась.
It's very emotional. It does feel like the breakup of a relationship, and it does feel like, you know, your partner's breaking up with you and you don't really understand why, because it feels to you that everything's good. And that's another thing, is that Liverpool are so successful at the moment, and we've got such a good team, and I think our favourites for the Premier League again next year, and one of the favourites for the Champions League. You're going to say, well, why wouldn't you want to be him? And so it's like a break of a relationship where you can't figure out what you've done anything wrong, and then your partner's saying, it's not you, it's me, and that's making it worse. And so I think a lot of people are hurt, and when you're hurt, you lash out, and you know, not necessarily behave rationally, and we're seeing a lot of that now. So I think it's understandable, and I think it's a deep thing, and it just shows, you know, the passion for football in this city, really. But I hope, so, you know, for these last couple of games, that it can calm down a little bit, because I think most of us just want to enjoy the champions and enjoy being champions, and hopefully enjoy our last day when we lift that trophy together.
Ну, на этом все. Я сейчас пытаюсь выбраться от Энфилда. Там можно уже сесть спокойно в автобус, но хочется прогуляться. Погода прекрасная, золотое небо, вон оно там. Golden Sky. Так что, пожалуй, пойду пешком к центру. Ну и подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки, как принято говорить. До новых встреч. Пока-пока.
We want to win 2 more games, and after the last final whistle, we, including him, will lift the trophy up and celebrate like we have never done before.